Hello and welcome to my Python tutorial. I'm just going to click that real quick so we don't have to watch it like be marked and it doesn't look weird. And today I'm going to show you how to create an enum inside of Python, which you normally don't have in Python, except you use in module, but this is actually not needed. You don't need to like look up in module because it's already just going to write. It's like 10 lines of code which you can use all over again. And yeah, so let's just say the enum is going to be inside the another file, and we just gonna call directions, and it will have a string. We're going to say north. This a string we're going to say it will be east. And right now we have two directions, and we actually have to say it's an enum. Then we're going to create this enum class, and yeah, and I actually have to close this window real quick. Okay, good. Then we're going to say define the init method of this class, and it's going to take all the arguments as yeah. So now we're just going to now where we have all those arguments, we're going to have to iterate through each single of these. So we're going to do that with an for loop, and we also need the value of this. So we're gonna say it is an enumerate, and we're just going to enumerate all of these, and we'll say args. So now if you don't know what it is, there's also an explanation. It's just going to 0. We'll just say it if we just put each single one of in tuple like that. Then we're going to say that so we have the string of it, so we're gonna say using built-in functions, built-in method for which every object has, that is going to be set attribute. This awaits a string, which is in this case it's going to be our arguments. So like all of these strings are going to be an attribute which we can use like this. So we can, and in this case it's going to be a value of I. So we have like the 0, 1 and 2 because we need a value for it, so we can differentiate it in our code. And now we're just going to try it out and print directions dot north. And since this is an enum and it's going to be an integer value, we can actually say plus directions dot east. And as you can see, we haven't said a single time that directions dot north is going to be set to equal something. We did it kind of here, which is kind of weird if you ask me, but it is possible. So we're just going to ignore that. Now we are going to try this code out. And as you can see, it works perfectly fine. We got the 1 out of here. So now let's say we wanna say this north and stuff will actually have a value. So we're gonna say south is going to be equal to south. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna await the keyword arguments, which we can do with quarks, and then we're gonna say for keyword in quarks, because this will be a dictionary, so we have to, and all those variables will be the keyword from for the value of it. And so this keyword is whatever stands here, not what is here, because else we couldn't ask for it. And then we're gonna say set attribute again. And now where we have the keyword, we're gonna use it for a name. And then we have to go into the quarks and what we call it. And we have to get use the keywords in order to get the variable we want. In this case, it will be south. So now let's actually say get west in here as well. And it will be equal to west. And then we're gonna print directions dot south comma directions dot west. So if it did everything right, it should print something out like that. And we're done. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, maybe subscribe, and yeah, see ya.